Time and a place for everything. I'm not gonna say he's right and I'm not gonna say he's wrong. Crazy, when he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing.
That's why I don't want boxing more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry.
To the retirement shit, like you serious about this?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Gervonta Davis has announced his retirement from boxing, but many remain skeptical, including Floyd Mayweather, who quickly responded with subtle jabs and sarcastic remarks aimed at his former protege. The undefeated legend appeared to mock Davis, implying that he doesn't take the retirement seriously. With lingering tension between them since their split, Mayweather's reaction has sparked debate among fans.
So I'm sure by now many people have heard about the news that was broken by Rick Glazier, who stated that 5-time world champion, 3-division world champion, undefeated superstar boxer, Gervonta Tank Davis, 30 wins, no loss, no draw, 28 wins by way of knockout. 30 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 28 wins by way of knockout, has officially announced his retirement, right? He told the people around him that he is retiring from the sport of boxing. He is no longer going to compete in the sport of boxing due to his frustration with the way and the direction the sport of boxing is going in.
Following his initial announcement, Gervonta Davis doubled down during a podcast with rapper Lil Yachty, stating that he plans to retire from boxing by the end of 2025. He explained that he wants to prioritize his family, his education, and personal development. The WBA lightweight champion first shared the news at the launch event for his fight with Lamont Roach, declaring, "After next year, I'm out of it. It's over with. I'm fed up." However, Davis later clarified that it might only be a break.
When it comes to the retirement shit, like you serious about this?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But why, bro? I just feel like you know it's too early. I feel like you fucking with us at this point. Like at this point, it's like you joking. Is this to sell a fight? Like, be real.
No, I mean, I ain't say I'm like retiring like after this fight, but for sure, like after this year, I'm retiring. After next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight, you're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my...
Gervonta Davis made his professional boxing debut on February 22nd, 2013, at the DC Armory in Washington, D.C., and wasted no time making a statement. He knocked out Desi Williams in the very first round, instantly showing the boxing world he was a rising star. That debut wasn't just a win, it marked the beginning of a dominant journey, powered by knockout strength, refined skills, and an unrelenting drive to become one of the sport's best.
Of course. Anybody get the number of that bus?
I had to cut one too. I had to cut one too. Let me say
Do it again. Oh, give me the hand. I'll catch it with your hand. Good. Catch it again. Good. Make sure you catch it with your hand.
You want to do it? Want to do it? Same fight, man. You fighting that? I don't think you fighting that. Yep.
A pivotal influence in Gervonta Davis's rise was boxing icon Floyd Mayweather Jr., who took him under his wing in 2015. More than a promoter, Mayweather became a mentor and older brother figure to Davis, offering guidance that extended beyond the ring. Their bond was so strong that Mayweather once gifted Davis.
Gervonta Davis is a boxing sensation. He has a lot of knockouts, 11-0, 10 knockouts. But here's the thing, Floyd Mayweather has taken him under his wing and he bought him a brand new car. Floyd doesn't buy cars for a lot of people. Tell me about that. Tell me about the car that he bought, and how did you respond when he said, we're going to get you a car today?
As he didn't tell me at first, his mom had a crash on her car.
Okay.
So he went to the dealership and went to go get her joint fixed. So I was out eating, so he called me. He always told me he was gonna give me a car and stuff like that, give me a place and all that. But he had a lot going on, you know, and I wasn't rushing him because I knew he had a lot going on. So this particular day, he just called me. I was out eating, so he called me and was like, "I'm about to have someone to pick you up. Just be ready." So I was out eating, so I was like, "Okay, I'm ready now." So they came pick me up. Then he took me to the dealership. So he let me test drive this, and he also let me test drive a Charger. The Charger was too fast, and he was like, everybody at the gym had them.
That's true, they do.
Yeah, he was like, we want to get you something different. So.
Well, you're from Baltimore. You need a Jeep on the streets of Baltimore.
Yeah.
Their relationship was more than just business. It was built on mentorship and genuine mutual respect. Davis frequently credited Mayweather not only for teaching him elite boxing techniques, but also for helping him develop the discipline and confidence needed to succeed at the
Baltimore. You need a Jeep on the streets of Baltimore.
Yeah.
I've watched the news.
Yeah.
What did they say back home when everybody saw the story that Floyd Mayweather bought you a very expensive car?
Not only that he bought me an expensive car, he took me in.
Took you interest in you and your career, yeah?
Yeah, as a fighter, also as a, you know, Floyd old enough to be my son, so I wouldn't say a big brother, so he, like a father figure and stuff like that, he took me in, and you know, he been treating me good since I knew him. You know, he been not only in the boxing, like working with me on boxing, he showed me like the business side and all that type stuff, and he showed me a lot, and I appreciate him, and I love him forever for that.
We all see the news, and many times people say negative stuff about Floyd. From your experience with him, from the fact that he bought you a car, which he didn't have to, because there are a lot of fighters here, and he doesn't buy them cars. What does that say about him?
It's not only that him giving me stuff, because all that stuff can get taken away. You know, it's just the knowledge that he give me, like when we one-on-one, when we running and stuff like that, that he showed me, and he not only showed me but teach me and stuff like that. So I'm forever grateful for that.
Give me a tour of the Jeep really quick. What do we got?
Unlock this real quick. It's the newest Jeep that just came out, Rubicon.
Despite their strong beginning, cracks eventually formed in the relationship between Davis and Mayweather. Davis grew increasingly frustrated, feeling that Mayweather was trying to control his career and block him from bigger opportunities. 2022, Davis officially parted ways with Mayweather Promotions to gain more independence. Choosing to work with advisor Al Heyman instead, the split turned public and bitter, with Davis accusing Mayweather of trying to sabotage him, even banning...
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore, and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel, and he said, "This is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you." He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, "I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you," you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, that's what I was. For real? That's what I was told at the time.
In 2024, Gervonta Davis further cemented his status as one of boxing's most electrifying stars. Don. June 15th at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, he faced off against the undefeated Frank Martin in a high-stakes clash. Although the fight began with challenges, Davis turned the tide in dramatic fashion, landing a devastating left uppercut, followed by a straight left hand in the 8th round to seal the win. It was his 28th knockout in 30 fights.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Boxing Locker with me, Matt Goddard, and this is my breakdown of Gervonta Tank Davis, who is arguably the best puncher in boxing and without question one of the top 10 pound for pound fighters on the planet. Your position for him within those 10 is up for debate, but we're not going to talk about that today. Today I'm going to give you a brief background of Gervonta's boxing record and his kind of bio. And then I'm going to go into the breakdown of what makes him such a fantastic fighter. Okay, so first and foremost, Tank is now 30-0 with 28 knockouts. It's like a 93% knockout ratio, which is crazy. I believe it's the highest knockout percentage of any current world champion, I believe. I would imagine Inoue is close to that, but pretty impressive anyway. He's 29 years old. He's a southpaw. He's 5'5"-ish, 5'.
But Davis stunned the boxing world when he announced his plan to retire by the end of 2025, stating he feels there's nothing left for him in the sport. Speaking at a press conference ahead of his rematch with Lamont Roach, Davis didn't mince words. "This is trash. I'm out. I'm fed up. I don't care about belts. I just want to get my money and get out." He cited mental exhaustion, the pressures of fame, and the recent birth of his son as the primary reasons for stepping away. For Davis, the spotlight has become too much, and he's ready to leave it behind.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
So I'm sure by now many people have heard about the news that was broken by Rick Glazier, who stated that 5-time world champion, 3-division world champion, undefeated superstar boxer, Gervonta Tank Davis, 30 wins, no loss, no draw, 28 wins by way of knockout. 30 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 28 wins by way of knockout, has officially announced his retirement, right? He told the people around him that he is retiring from the sport of boxing. He is no longer going to compete in the sport of boxing due to his frustration with the way and the direction the sport of boxing is going in. And many people are sending it to me in drones. Have I seen it? I told you guys Gervonta Tank Davis is in a unique place. I told you guys this a couple of days ago, that Gervonta Tank Davis, along with his situation outside the sport of boxing, has put him in limbo. But y'all said I was capping. Gervonta Tank Davis' team, as I told you guys, stated that they are uncertain about what's going to come of his case. Gervonta Tank Davis is frustrated with that. He's also frustrated with the way the Premier Boxing Champions is handling his career. Al Heyman is no longer in charge as Louis DeCubas, Senior and Junior. Al Heyman is not running things with the PBC anymore. He is not. Right?
How close is the rematch? How big will it be? How close is it to getting done?
Very close. It's in my mind, it's a done deal, but there are formalities, but it's a done deal, and it's not far off.